What's your song?
Michael Jordan mean face.
Michael Jordan, man.
Michael Jordan mean face.
Okay.
Welcome to the Reckless Podcast
Reckless
with Aaron and
Podcast.
Domo.
And we're back at it again with the white bands.
Hey, Danielle. This is episode 2. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, this is Aaron and Domo. We're two old friends who went to middle school and high school together and were roommates in college. And so we just decided to add our voices to the conversation.
Yep.
And here we are with the Reckless Podcast.
Reckless Podcast.
All right.
Yeah, so the title was evident.
Right. We started out with our song.
It was kind of not determined before, but kind of.
Right.
It was kind of last minute. Hope you liked it. First on the billboards.
All rights reserved.
Right. No copyrights.
Right. So Michael Jordan meme face.
Yeah. So we had talked about this over the week. It's kind of an interesting topic because, as you can see,
Yeah.
his meme face is everywhere.
If you don't know what the Michael Jordan meme face is, it'll be up on your screen right now.
Right. In some variation.
Right.
But no, actually, really, the one thing that came to my mind when I was had proposed it as the topic was because recently here in DC, we had an issue with Metro and they shut down
the great Metro shut down.
Yeah. So
28 hours, something like that of
I
no
think it was
Metro.
29 to be specific. But yeah, so I was, on the internet,
Right.
And looking up stuff, and I saw they had a picture of the map of the
all
Metro,
the Metro stations.
and all of them had the Michael Jordan meme face on it.
Crazy.
So it's
And then also the NCAA bracket.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure a lot of people have busted brackets right now. So there's a meme going around with the Michael Jordan meme face image with in the form of a bracket, and so it's just
busted. And I saw one with the Powerball.
Oh, really?
Everybody lost in the Powerball.
Yeah. So this image has become a big deal lately. It's really gone everywhere. It's been really popular for a good while now.
And just to give everybody a brief, some brief history on the actual meme, it's actually a picture taken by Associated Press, right?
Right.
And from Michael Jordan's Hall of Fame speech in 2009, which is funny because we all envision Michael Jordan as being like this
Serious,
rigid, serious,
cutthroat,
like showing no emotions throughout his career. And the one time that he was vulnerable,
was his Hall of Fame induction.
They exploited that man,
and he really cried the entire speech. It's really amazing.
Now Michael Jordan is a sucker.
Right. Now he's kind of most known for being the crybaby meme face.
Right. It's okay to cry. He's not Michael Jordan in this case. He was a sucker.
Cried one time, and now he a punk.
You a punk. It's like, no. But, so I was looking at some trends.
Right.
Because, Google, you have, like, the trends on the searches and stuff. And it spiked a little bit in 2011, which I think that's when it actually was posted. Like somebody posted the first post.
Time. It was amazing to me that image was so old. I didn't realize it was from 2009.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Like it's really, really popular now, and I really thought like the Hall of Fame induction was more recent than 2009 because it's been so popular lately.
Yeah, and I think the first post was when somebody posted it and said, "Yeah, why did I buy the Bobcats?"
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I don't know why he bought it either. But they're doing better now than the Bobcats.
Yeah, if you say so.
Oh, the Hornets now.
Right.
Yeah, I think that
the names confuse me.
Changed the game.
Yeah.
Now they're actually a legit team. But it's funny, there's a website that we were looking at for to do some research. I think it was what does the meme? I forgot the name of the website.
Okay.
knowyourmeme.com. There we go.
Right.
Know Your Meme. And it was funny because they kind of tracked the history of it and everything. And the most recent post, one of the most recent posts was back in January from his sons.
Yeah.
And it said, "Oh, I guess they'll never let this go, huh?"
Right. And actually, he's commented on it too. And he said he doesn't mind that it's so popular as long as no one's trying to, benefit, no corporations trying to benefit off of it.
Right.
But even if a corporation was benefiting from it, it's not like he could, claim rights because the image is owned by the Associated
Right.
Press.
Crazy.
So that's really interesting to
Yeah,
me.
totally. So I mean, viral society. You know, what
Absolutely.
do we consider? What do you consider a viral society? Like,
Every image, every conversation, every video has the potential to go all across the world.
yeah,
It has the potential to be seen by millions of people in a matter of minutes. Like
yeah,
I read an article about this teacher who did an experiment with his students, and within 48 hours, the post was shared and had reached to all 50 states and like 5 countries.
wow,
So this is a society that's really driven by social media and by the potential of something becoming a big deal very fast.
right. So I mean, gotta be careful,
Absolutely.
man.
Like
can't be crying on camera.
right, you get caught up. Can you imagine if some of the stuff we've done since we've been friends had gone viral?
Yeah, we weren't always wholesome young men.
I'm trying to learn how to be wholesome still.
We had our hiccups along the way.
Yeah, Aaron was bad,
I don't
y'all.
put it on me. No, you were bad.
We
too.
were bad.
Okay, we were bad. I mean,
Yeah.
but then we found the Lord.
Thank Jesus.
Hallelujah. And then Domo found his organ.
Oh, shut up.
He was gonna torture me
Yeah,
in college with
because
that
I like
organ.
to listen to the organ. And
Who
Aaron
likes
is
to
really,
listen to the organ?
yeah, like old country people, and
Well, you ain't country.
well, I like
Well,
the organ.
I will say I have grown my
Right.
appreciation for the organ,
Right.
but never has that led me to listen to an organ play for over an
That's
hour.
where we're different. I'm really kind of traditional and in my music preference, especially gospel music.
Yeah.
You're more contemporary. You can rock out and all that stuff, gospel rap. I much prefer to listen to a hymn. It's weird,
Yeah, yeah,
but I guess different strokes for different folks. But
right.
um,
Funny. So what was? Oh, hold on, real quick. I wanted to kind of talk about like living in a social media driven world. Like how do you survive that?
one thing I think you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Like you have to guard your content or guard what you say and what you do because anything you say can be taken out of context.
Right.
And anything can be posted and change your life. Like our lives would have been very different probably if some of the stuff we've done in the past was recorded or photographed
Yeah.
and taken out of context.
Especially like with World Star and
Absolutely.
all these crazy
Yeah.
videos that actually promote like violent
Ignorance
stuff
and crazy
ignorant.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fights that go viral.
Yeah, and people who's that girl? Was it Sharkeisha or something like that?
Yeah.
Did she get locked up or something like
Probably.
that? Because of
The way she beat that girl was crazy.
that? Golly.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's even. I try not to watch stuff like that because.
Well, I try not to now.
Yeah.
I used to watch fights
I mean,
like it was okay.
when you're younger,
now I just think that's probably not a good idea.
It's
but
because we getting old. That's why.
Yeah.
It's just like.
yeah, we're old.
Eventually, I mean, our kids will be in this position.
Right.
You know, we wouldn't want to see all that, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of crazy because it can change your life. Like you said, I mean,
Yeah.
like we talked about, you can potentially go to jail for something.
Right.
Or I mean, there's some positives in it.
Absolutely. Like the read a book video. That was kind of positive-ish, right?
I guess
That
I
was
mean,
from I guess that was our freshman year back when we were
Yeah.
when that became popular.
read a book.
Read a book.
Read a book.
Read a book. Read a mother book.
I mean, it's so kind of back ended. I mean, because
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to promote the
Buy some
profane
land. Buy some land.
language, but it had a good message.
I guess so.
Kids, I wouldn't suggest you watch that video.
Don't look it up.
All right. Parents, maybe, but yeah. I mean, no, it's so kind of crazy, and how everything can just go viral, man.
Right.
But like I said, you have good things, and
Yeah.
when people are doing things for the homeless or
Exactly.
creating initiatives like what was that Akon and he
Oh yeah,
was
the water thing that
yeah
he
he was
did.
creating opportunities for people to have water in Africa,
Right.
and that's stuff that doesn't go viral enough,
Absolutely.
and
I agree with that.
people who are making a real difference
Yeah.
in this world. Hopefully this video goes viral.
Yeah.
Like us, subscribe.
Hashtag the Reckless Podcast.
There you go. And Sozo the dog.
Hashtag Sozo the dog.
Hashtag Sozo the dog as he watches Gerard or scratches. Okay,
That's enough Sozo.
right. Brackets. Did you fill out a bracket?
No, I haven't watched nearly enough college basketball
I mean,
to.
but you can still put one in the pot.
Yeah, then they lose
Yeah.
for what? I did enough losing in fantasy football this year, so I'll stay out of the brackets.
Tell us about your fantasy football experience.
It's pretty bad.
Was
I was in 2 leagues this year, and one league I did okay. Matter of fact, the same league that we were in,
That
in
still
Bowie,
exists?
it's still going on.
get out
Like
of here.
I guess that was what 7
Hollywood
years
and all
ago.
that.
Yeah, it's been like 7 years now. It's
Yeah.
crazy, but I'm still in that league. And then I was in another one with some
I
coworkers.
know why I didn't like that league, because everyone was like dropping out and then trading all their players.
Yeah, that's one of the bad things about
Yeah. And it's like, come on
fantasy
now.
football is that people get uninterested or get angry and they start throwing shade. And so you trade all your good players to somebody else in the middle of a season, and it was a lot of people who just kind of like stopped playing in the middle of the year.
Yeah, fantasy football.
Hey, Sozo.
Sozo. Really?
He's made his decision.
Who's your owner? I don't understand.
You denied him that time, remember?
True. Episode 1. You never not gonna let me live that down, huh?
He said, hashtag my wife's dog.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I was hoping that he wouldn't get on camera, because I kind of butchered his hair, like, because he had like hair coming down his face.
Really? Yeah, it's
So
not bad. He smells good.
He grew into it.
You got a bath today or something?
Nah, like last week.
Oh, okay. He doesn't smell like dog right now.
Yeah, we I forget what we use. Some hair product that Vashy got. I was like, I need some
Hope it's
shampoo.
a dog hair product. Probably not.
Nope. It was natural though.
Oh,
She
okay.
natural hair, all that kind of stuff.
Organic.
So I guess it works.
Still.
Sozo, does it work?
Hashtag natural girl.
Hey, go. It's a boy, man. It's a boy.
That's a cute boy to me.
Whatever. Let me talk about my dog. Hey, Sozo, get down. He don't love you. He don't love you. Yeah. No, don't come over here. No, get out of here.
Poor Sozo.
Anyway, dogs. Y'all were talking about getting a new dog, right?
Yeah, my poor dog. Rest in peace to Nokia. He's gone now. So my family's thinking about getting a dog, but they don't want anything bigger than what Nokia was, and he was like Sozo size. But I want a Saint Bernard, and they are not with it. It ain't happening.
Yeah.
They say anything bigger than Sozo size is just not allowed.
Right.
So that kind of
that's
limits your
like
options.
two opposite
Yeah,
ends of the
it's
spectrum.
a pretty big difference.
Saint Bernard.
Right.
That's hairy as a mug.
Yeah, and they slob everywhere, but oh well.
Yeah, I mean, so what do you like about those dogs?
You never seen Beethoven?
Okay. Oh, so
Come on, man.
living in the past. That's what it is.
So what?
You living in the past, buddy.
Beethoven was a great movie.
Okay. It was a great movie.
They had like 10 of them though. That wasn't.
Yeah. It was, after a while, I was like,
Yeah, just that's enough.
yeah. Michael Jordan, mean face.
Michael Jordan mean face.
Just put that on the Beethoven
Yeah.
dog. TV, man.
Wait, we got to go back to Michael Jordan mean face.
Well, no, we were talking about Michael Jordan, mean face, and whether it's good or bad.
Is it good or bad?
Or not necessarily Michael Jordan mean face is good or bad, or how this whole viral society that we live in,
Right.
Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing?
I think it's a bad thing sometimes because we give too much attention to crazy stuff. So fights go viral before good deeds.
Yeah.
But it's like you said, it's good and bad because sometimes really good things go viral. Like I saw this one video, this guy who these kids like were trying to clown him for wearing dress shoes. What are those? And
What are those?
Like he did a whole video talking about these are the shoes I got my first job in.
Right.
and all that kind of stuff. But sometimes the dumbest stuff goes viral,
Yeah.
like kids choking each other out. Remember when that craze was going
Oh
on?
yeah. Oh, and those knockout
The
videos.
knockout videos,
Yeah, that was
crazy.
ridiculous.
So
People can die over that.
right,
I think somebody shot somebody over them hitting
yeah.
them.
Or
So,
like the video where the kids were like making their lips big by like sucking on a bottle or something.
oh my
The
god.
stupidest stuff goes viral.
Going past. Oh, did you see the one where they were lighting themselves on fire, like,
Yeah,
and jumping in the shower or
that was
something?
so dumb. Like dousing themselves in alcohol and then lighting
See,
themselves on fire.
I think that's where
Sick.
it's definitely bad because, like back in the day, maybe me and you would do something stupid,
Right.
but
Like-
we're not influencing
Yeah.
a whole community of
Like
kids.
throwing powder bombs at people and
Nah, that was funny.
and that was your idea.
Whatever. I don't know. I just have a mind for things
You're an
sometimes.
evil scientist.
Okay,
a
so-
mad genius.
You giving me too much credit.
Okay.
So, backstory on
Yeah.
that. We were in college, and we had nothing else to do.
We were bored.
And I think we were like feuding with people above us.
Right.
And it was all in fun. So I had the brilliant idea. I don't know where we got baby powder from. Maybe it was somebody's room or whatever. Took the toilet seat covers, balled them up, punch a hole in it,
Put baby powder
put
in
baby powder in it, balled it up again so the baby powder's in the center, and then wet the outsides of it. And then Throw it. And so when you throw it, it'll stick to whoever you throw it at.
And like the powder explodes.
Just whoosh. So we went around just throwing it at
Making powder
everybody.
bombs and throwing them at people.
And it started off with us just throwing it at the people we were feuding with.
Right.
But then we just started throwing it at random rooms. If people
Yeah.
had their doors open.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was.
We did that for like a whole night. Like, how do you make a whole evening out of throwing powder bombs at unsuspecting strangers?
I have no
It's
idea.
crazy.
But it was fun. And that was harmful. But
Harmless.
stuff. Harmless.
It was harmless.
Harmless. But stuff like lighting themselves on fire with
Yeah.
gas and stuff. You do it, you record it, and now millions of people can see
Right.
it, and so now they can say, "Oh, let me try it."
Yeah.
Whereas us doing that, it was just a small group of us
Right.
doing it. So in that case, this can be very, very, very bad,
Yeah.
and influencing people to do the wrong things. But at the same time, even coming from a Christian perspective, just sharing the gospel and sharing, who God is and who Jesus is gives us, an opportunity through internet and through those type of resources. That gives us an opportunity to really, share a good positive message.
Yeah.
And even doing what we're doing now, we're sharing about, things that's going on in the world, but we want people to know that, hey, we've changed, you can change, everybody can change. We can make this whole world a better place by just, loving each other and having, good intentions behind,
And I
hanging
think
with
that's
people.
why what we're doing is important.
Right.
People need to hear positive perspectives on things.
Right.
They need to see positive images of black men.
Right.
And we're not doing anything special. We're not doing anything huge and immaculate. We're just talking and good fun. But trying to have show Christian character.
Right.
And so that's why we named this the Reckless Podcast, because we want people to pursue purpose recklessly.
Mm-hmm.
So
And we don't want to limit this to just the black community
Absolutely.
or just the male community. Like throughout this whole season and the seasons to come, we'll have people of all ethnicities,
Absolutely.
all backgrounds on the show.
Yeah.
To be able to share their perspective on life and how they address life, and how they add to the conversation.
Absolutely.
Because I think it's beauty in understanding that, hey, you're different, but that doesn't mean you're wrong.
Right.
That doesn't mean what you do is wrong, how you go about it is wrong, or who you are is wrong.
Right. It takes all kinds to make a world, and
Yeah.
so it's a lot of different perspectives out there, a lot of different personality types, and different is sometimes hard to deal with, but different is important. You need diversity to appreciate life.
Yeah. I just want to say that you sound real country just now.
What?
All kinds.
Take all kinds to make a world.
All kinds. I was trying to hold it, and I was like, "Oh, he's talking seriously. Let me not say
But
the joke."
no, let's not let that one go. Country boy.
But you're not even country though.
I'm not.
All right, so TV shows. We wanted to talk about that.
Yeah. Big fan of The Walking Dead, of course.
Yeah.
Which is probably the hottest show right now.
Which in all of my super spirituality, was wholeheartedly against at first.
What?
Yeah, because I was like, man, this is demonic. I don't want nothing to do with this. And then my cousin put me onto it, and I was just like, this is awesome.
I didn't even think that deep ever. I just started watching.
I always think that deep. And, but sometimes it ain't that deep. And
that's true.
And I can't say that this is or not, but Lord cover me if, it is, or, if whatever.
Indeed.
Yeah, but, because I'm already in it. So,
right? Deliver me if it's bad.
Deliver me, Lord. But no, the show was awesome. And when I started actually watching it, I realized, it's really not demonic in a sense. It's gory, if anything.
Really gory.
But it has a great, I would say, kind of message behind it in the sense that what are you doing? It puts you in a world that you wouldn't necessarily know of or think of.
Appreciate this world a little bit more. Wow.
Because I'm just like, what would I do when I have to survive? You
have to kill to survive, really.
Yeah.
And raise a child. That baby is the weirdest thing about the show to me.
Oh, spoiler alert for those who haven't watched Walking Dead.
There's a baby. And the baby's been around for a few seasons now.
Look, you and these babies.
I'm just saying. That baby has been alive, and I can't figure out.
And it's like the only baby in existence
in the whole world.
Yeah. I never hear anything about any crying babies anywhere else they go.
But in The Walking Dead, Rick got a baby.
Well, is it Rick's baby?
Fair question. That's a very fair question.
My man Punisher is he handled some business in the beginning too.
He did.
Shane is the new Punisher. That's why
I heard.
Yeah,
somebody else told me that, but I haven't. I don't know.
Yeah, because you don't watch Daredevil.
No,
that's another good show.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, top 3 shows. Go. Drama shows.
Drama.
Yeah.
Of all time.
I mean, yeah.
I would probably say The Walking Dead is probably number 2. Number 1 is for me Game of Thrones.
That's another one. Wait till you're married to watch that show.
Game of Thrones is intense on several different levels.
Right.
And third is probably The West Wing. It's an old political show about the White House, and I love that show.
Is it dark like House of Cards dark? Is it the West Wing?
Oh no, it's not dark at all.
Oh, okay, cool. So it ain't real then.
I don't know.
The politicians.
It's not House of Cards real. No.
My man is like on another level of dirt.
He got the devil sometimes.
Tell me about it.
He's sick.
So all right, so my top 3, and I won't say I'm ashamed, because all of them have like
Probably
a negative.
Sick.
I mean, no, because Breaking Bad is number 1.
Hard. That's a hard show.
I mean, it ain't hard. It ain't hard like Walking Dead hard.
No, but it was hard.
Yeah, but it's real. It's real life, and I mean,
all right, Heisenberg.
Right,
real life.
Call me Heisenberg. Then I'll say Walking Dead, and then I'll put Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Number 3. But yeah, those are my favorite right now. But if you want to just get into like, actually a show that I really like now that I can't wait until it comes back on, The Flash.
I haven't watched it, unfortunately.
It's really good.
I
thought it was gonna be super cheesy
about it. Yeah,
but it's actually really good, and it's clean. It's you can watch it with your kids.
Right.
So
do you watch reality TV?
I try not to. But
you seem ashamed again.
You know what? I thought we weren't gonna bring this up, but I have watched my wife watch.
Oh, okay.
Real Housewives.
First my wife's dog. Now my wife's show.
But she had stayed away from it for a while, and then this last season. I don't know how we got wrapped into it, but or how she got wrapped up into it while I was watching her.
You really deflected. That's horrible. So the only reality show I watch is Mary Mary. I love that show for some reason.
Yeah, we watched that too.
They're kind of funny.
It's another show, Married at First Sight. That's pretty interesting.
That
too.
comes on like right around the same time as Mary Mary, I think.
Does it? Well, we DVR everything, so we don't watch anything at the actual time.
Right.
I'm just interested to know why Sozo all up on me now after you just jumped on Domo over there.
I'm going home.
Act like I wasn't here. But no, so yeah, Mary. So the last episode, we had talked about one of the things that happened.
So if you don't watch the show, one of the characters, her husband had an affair, and is 3 or 4 years out now.
Right.
Since the affairs, multiple affairs, were made known to her, and so like every chance she gets, she just keeps bringing it up. In one particular episode, she's in concert and her husband's the drummer. And so she talks about the affair, and he's like trying to act like he's not paying attention, and he's tightening his drum.
My husband was sleeping around with all these men. Women. Oops.
He done made the man. Lord. That's how rumors get started, man. And that's going to go viral.
Michael Jordan mean face.
Michael Jordan mean face.
He gonna be tuning the drums with Michael Jordan mean face crying.
That's terrible.
But yeah, so it was funny because it was so awkward.
It was.
And he was trying, like, how do you take that if I committed adultery and was involved in infidelity and we're touring together or doing a show together and you're talking to the crowd about me and I'm here on stage.
It takes a strong man to sit through that. But also, I don't know. Maybe she's trying to, get through it. Maybe that's the only way she can get through it is to talk about it. But at the same time, I'm sure it's difficult for him. That's pretty hard.
At the same time, you can make a case that you get what you deserve. In that case, because it wasn't just one person; it was multiple people that he was involved with.
That's rough.
And I commend her for sticking with him.
Yeah.
And I commend them for working it out because obviously, you never want to have to go through divorce. And if you can make it work, obviously make it work. But no, in no way am I condoning adultery.
Right. But if you're gonna forgive, you gotta forgive.
Yeah, exactly, and let it go.
Yeah.
Because you're only gonna rehash things. And my issue with that is, okay, yeah, it happened, but you to keep harping on it over and over again.
Yeah.
You may put yourself in a position now where you're pushing him away in a sense.
That's
and where he's making an effort to really, try to do right. You're kind of isolating him in a position and putting him in a position where it's awkward. And you don't want to deal with that anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, can I move past this? Yes, I made a mistake, but can I move past this?
Yeah. And it seems like it may be trapping him in his mistake.
Yeah.
That's rough. But I'm sure there's a lot of opinions out there about that.
Oh yeah, big time. So feel free to comment.
Yeah, for sure. Add your voices to the conversation.
Yeah, and if there's anything that you guys want us to talk about in any of the upcoming shows, let us know so we have some things to research and talk about and go from there. And you got anything to add?
No, I'm all set.
All right, this is the Reckless Podcast, and we appreciate you tuning in.
Thank you so much.